All right, what up, guys? It's your girl Meeks, and I am back with more Umbrella Academy. Listen, last episode, I got everything I needed. I did. I have nothing else to add. I've got everything I needed. If you're enjoying this reaction series or anything else I got on my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'm here. You're here. Let's be here together. Down below in the description, link on Patreon, patreon.com/Manic, so their full version, my reaction, so YouTube clear, and select their next series. And also for merch shop, which that cities, multiple type of things, written designs, so you support monetarily those two options on Patreon. And I got my merch shop. But you can support monetarily, support free how you must subscribe. Why? Biatch is free. It costs $0. Subscription button, hit the notification bell, you know if my videos free. And also the gaming channel, which I'm going through Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy. Wow, wrong. Baldur's Gate 3, Fallout 1, playing around with Fallout London, and getting ready to gear up for a serious playthrough of Dragon Age. Interested in that's going to be on Manic Gaming. Listen, all hell broke loose. All hell broke loose. Our gang got their powers back due to Ben being a sneaky biatch. Only person who didn't have their powers back from that initial sake bomb was Klaus, because Klaus did not drink because he did not want to. And I respect that and I appreciate him for that. So the next day, the guys were completely hungover. Everybody was noticing their powers getting back. They meet back at the house and they're like, WTF. And then Ben comes down and is like, I did what I did because you guys wanted to be special too. And he was like, they were like, listen, I was completely fine. I was content. Everybody was like, nobody asked for this. And he's like, well, I asked for this. Well, then why didn't you just drink it yourself? He didn't do that. He gave it to everybody thinking that everybody would be like, yeah, I'm back on my powers. But literally half of them, more than half of them, didn't want their powers back. The only people who wanted their powers back were him, Diego, and that's it. So now they're just trying to figure out like what's the world's going on. They went back to the what's it called? They went back to the dry cleaning place where they met Cy Grossman, and there was nobody in there. Everything was gone. All the stuff's gone. It was just a map. So on that map was a circled location of New Grubton, I think it was New Grubton, and they drove there in the nastiest car scene ever, where everybody was thrown up in the car and nobody cleaned out the car. Victor bust out the windows because Victor was like, dog, I can't breathe. Everybody's getting nauseous. Everybody was like nauseated and had diarrhea, runny booty, leaky booty juice, like all of the above from taking the marigold. So they get to this town and they're like, finally, and everybody splits off doing their own thing. Ben thought that he was going to go back to his townhome or his condo, whatever, penthouse, and just be by himself, and pretty much everybody else split with Klaus watching the vehicle. So they get to the town, and the town is really weird. It's really kooky. It's altogether spooky, the Addams Family type thing. It was just weird. And so they're enjoying the sights and investigating the things lightly. And then all of a sudden, Allison asked the lady about Jennifer Grossman, and the lady's like, oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I immediately see her talk to somebody else. She didn't even go far. She just rolled herself over to this man and started talking. And then Diego noticed that Five noticed that somebody in an elf costume was staring at them, and they were just staring a little bit too long. And from that starage, Hellion happened to the town. Everybody took out their guns. The facade dropped. I thought it was animatronics the way they did it, but it wasn't. Everybody dropped their facade. The kids got the F out of there, and the guns were out, and they were shooting, polluting all up and down this town. And we got to see that Allison's power has changed a bit. Allison's got that she doesn't even have to say I heard a rumor to make you do something. She just made you do something, and then she popped the brains from the inside, which is extra. A little oomph to her power, if you will. Victor is now shooting stuff out of his chest. He can shoot moonbeams or fire beams from his chest. I didn't think Luther was, I don't want to say invincible, but I didn't think that he was like a bullet absorber, but now he is. Five, in the middle of a firefight, blinked. He blunked into a subway and got on the subway, got off, and went to the same location the same day at the same time. No, went to a different location, same day, same time. So he went back down into the, what they call the subway, took the subway back, and was able to blink to where he was, and everybody was fighting, and everybody made it to the car. Ben went to the diner and met a girl, and the girl sassafrased him, and he sat outside, and she had a conversation with him back inside. And then while all hell was breaking loose everywhere else, it was starting to break loose in the diner. And eventually she left with Ben because she was like, everybody here crazy. And they all made it to the car, and the lady who's trying to trick Klaus into being Jennifer shot him in the chesticles. So everybody escaped, right? And since Klaus was dying in the car, he hadn't taken the marigold. They gave him the marigold, And they were like, oh my God, everybody's okay. Or he's like, yay, let's go. And as they drove off, Gina and them came up and bopped him with the car, flipped it, rolled it, and took Jennifer and left. That's the, listen, excited. So on that note, let's just go ahead and get into season 4, episode 3, The Squid and the Girl. And when they touched in the car, when Jennifer and Ben touched, something happened. I don't know what happened, but something happened. Jane and them.
Normal day, we was trying to haul in some claws when Rolf here, he said that he snagged something real big.
Real big, yeah.
Oh, great question. I was hungry.
On account it was lunchtime, you know.
Yeah, we was gonna have hot dogs.
Okay. Happening right now. Something is moving inside the squid. Can you tell us what happened?
The cleanse.
As you can see, many questions remain.
Thanks for that report, Bailey. Now, let's go to...
How did you get there?
3 years clean and sober, but this is what you wanted, right?
Why are you blaming her?
As long as I'm around, you don't have to look directly at your empty pit of a life.
What are you talking about?
Jump off the deep end, because that is so clearly what you want to do.
Why are you mad at her? Everybody said to give you the shit.
The guy played us, all right? Nothing Jennifer said jived with Sai's story.
Either go after the keepers or worse, talk to Dad.
God. You're all a bunch of clowns. I'm going on my own.
Don't you walk away from me!
Diego, the little guy, the little Greek guy, is fine. Yeah, we've been undercover investigating the keepers.
You've been lying?
I'm just trapped in this unending suburban hellscape.
The life we built is so bad.
I know you're not talking. Weren't you trying to leave too?
Somebody's got to show up for this marriage, because sure as hell ain't you.
Are you kidding me? She's at home with these fucking...
Daddy shark, Daddy shark, Daddy shark.
She is at home with these kids. Don't get me wrong, we're dance. And you're upset at her for one. Listen, both of y'all need, this is the reason why both of y'all need to have time for yourselves. This is why it's very important. I don't understand why people get into a relationship and even have the default parent situation. There should be no fucking default parent. Bruh. Shit is trash.
Knock, knock.
How about some fresh clothes, hot from the dryer?
Who are you?
There's Jane and them every single time.
The G.
We'll let you decide which is the dominant gene.
Giggle, giggle, giggle.
Recessive.
Giggle. Okay. She's like, bitch, I don't know what's happening.
What the hell is going on? Am I a prisoner?
No, of course not. You're our guest.
You're safe now.
No, I gotta go.
Hush now, darling. This'll make you feel better. Go on.
Girl, was that pass out juice in here?
Oh, you gotta get back on that horse, Kimasabi.
Don't. A subway station.
Yeah, I can see that, numbnuts, but why did you blink us here? Come on, let's take a ride.
I don't want to be hopping on trains until we understand this,
You
Lila.
need to move your ass!
They gonna get lost.
You could just stay and talk to me for a minute.
Move, please.
We could just get through this together.
Will you please just fucking move?
Now!
This hurts my feelings.
I already told you. It's too late.
Let me tell you what, I'm getting my shoes on. I'm following Uncle Klaus. I can tell you what.
Where do you reckon we end up?
My guess is back in Gene and Jean's apartment. Same day, same time, different time.
Different timeline. I knew it.
We're not moving forwards or backwards through time. We're just going to alternate versions of
You're going
now.
sideways.
Gene and Jean's apartment.
This looks familiar. Isn't this the first one?
What? Do you just fart?
Get down!
Go back in the subway!
It must be one of Gene and Jean's artifacts.
Keep reading.
October 14th, 2006.
Isn't that when Ben died?
That's the day Ben died. Our Ben.
She has no idea who you are. Why are you even here?
So you talk to her.
Nice girl, really.
So now you understand.
Girl, what?
Where is she now?
I don't know.
Taken by two weirdos.
Okay, she needs you, Ben. She can't be out there on her own. You've got to see this through.
The fuck?
You're the key. The way to destroy all the false timelines and restore the real one.
How?
What do we need to do, huh? How can we help you bring about the clan?
Girl, I don't know what you talking about.
We were so nice to you, brought you into our home.
Gave you alpaca milk.
Old friend will help jog your memory.
The statue of Ben?
I believe you two are already acquainted.
Oh, the squid.
Dear Victor, I understand we share a passion for the violin. Come. Come, sit.
Yeah, listen, like, of course he gonna fuck them right up. He gonna munch them. He's gonna mash that.
Well, you look well. The beard is very robust.
Mm-hmm. It is very robust.
Come on, where's that gun at? Where are you keeping it?
Keep your hands
Back
to
of the
yourself.
way.
I'm serious.
You always were a sick puppy.
Not in the face, please.
Not in the face, please.
Junky piece of shit.
If he pops back up before he left.
Tea, darling?
No, thank you.
He's like, are you thirsty? You big whiny bitch. Are you parched?
We need to talk about Ben.
Nobody was responsible.
And what?
What happened?
Okay, can any one of you remember how Ben actually died?
I assure you, I haven't the foggiest notion of what this is about.
She's looking sideways at you.
Whatever timeline it happened in, help them, please.
Kind of best mom in the world. Kind of best mom in the world. I thought that he died because his powers went out of control. So you can't just walk normally? Them people ain't seen you? Oh, you, please. 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 Who are they dancing for? They can't be dancing. They're looking at someone. Who is this? They've got to be. What the fuck happened?
Might be time for a chickadee.
I'll fetch the wagon.
A what?
Just lean back and relax, Luther.
I want to be connected too.
Wait, you weren't on the mission.
I want to know the truth as much as you do.
I'm not. Don't put my ass in that chair.
Any last words before Dad liquefies my brain?
I love your face.
I think that we need a break from each other. Time to reassess our marriage.
Ben was the Umbrella Academy.
I'm dying to know. Ah, there we go. Listen, this show has been fire. This season has been so good so far. I'm halfway through the season. Am I halfway through the season? Halfway through the season already. And I kind of want to watch some more, but I've got stuff to do. I've got to eat. I kind of want to take a nap. I have a headache, but I want to watch more. This is so good. I'm just like, I'm trying to remember. I don't think they ever really said what happened to Ben in season 1. They've given the same answer, that it was an accident, that they failed as a team. Like this is what they said, I think, in season 1. I'm so nosy. I want to know what happened so badly. I want to know what happened so badly. Man, but I don't like the fact that Klaus, once again, is off by himself. I understand. I get it. Him falling back into an addiction that he didn't want to. My thing is, that is his choice. I don't understand why he was mad at Allison. Like she purposely did it to hurt him or to keep him one way, when she didn't. Everybody in the car wanted her to pour, or wanted them to save him, to be saved. It didn't matter who did it. It's just that she was there and she did it. I don't like the fact that he's mad at her for that. And also right now, the situation of him, that's his problem. That is your problem. That addiction, unfortunately, is your problem. You have to, it's you. Nobody else can help you get over this, but you get through this, but you, Klaus. So the fact that the moment his powers came back, he immediately slid back into it. I'm like, why? Why would you immediately slide back into it? For what? Why? Was he seeing ghosts at the time? Like, was he like, what? Because before, that's what his reason was for using it, that if he used the drugs, then all of the visions and the ghosts and all of the undead or dead would stay away. So is that the reason why? I just want to know. I just want to know a definitive, concrete reason as to why he was yelling in Claire's face like that. Because I would have put on my shoes and I would have followed him. I'd have put a little orange juice on that and I followed you last night. I would have done that. But listen, this story is so, I'm invested. I'm invested once again. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to watch Umbrella Academy after the last season because it left me so disinterested. But this, I'm interested in. So, on that note, guys, thanks for hanging with me. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!